All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for coming here. Thank you, TESOL call, intersection, for giving me this opportunity. The title of my presentation is Creating Professional and Interactive Visual Content Through Genially. My name is Olenka Villavicencio. I'm a trainer and consultant. So let's go. All right. This is in the agenda we are having today. First of all, I am giving you a brainstorming of different activities that you can use with Genially. Then we discuss about some tips for developing activities according to our students' needs. After that, we continue with some Genially characteristics that is necessary to note to build some successful creations in Genially. After that, we continue with designing in only 5 different steps. I am giving you a choice board with 6 different possibilities. And after that, I am giving you some essential question that is necessary when you start selecting the correct tech tool according to your needs. And then I am giving you the citation and everything. And thank you very much for everything. All right. So I am starting with this brainstorm, and you tell me, what can you make with Genially in your classes? Bertha, Teresa, hello, Irina, Holly, Shannon, Katie, Sena, Robert, Magali, Tanya, Monica. Okay, please go to www.goodclub.com/call-es. Okay, I am going to close right away more windows. Okay, I am going to put this in the chat box. No, it is okay. Thank you to you. All right. And you are going to put this one, www.goodclub.com. I am going to put in the chat box. Let me here. Club.com. And then we put a slash, okay, and we put call is, only call is. This is very interactive, so I wanna that you are going to do this. www.goodclub.com/call is, okay, and we are checking this section. What can you make with Genially in your classes? Have you tried Genially in your classes? Yes, no, maybe you created some interactive presentation or maybe some infographics, some quizzes. You can choose everything that you want, multiple choice, okay? In the chat box, I never, Robert, okay, so you are here, all right. Thank you very much for coming. If you never, this is the first time and this is great, okay? What about the others? If I am going to put here in this section, okay, I am going to put this part. Okay, with Genially, and I am going to put here. I heard about Genially in a presentation yesterday, and you wanted to learn more. Ah, okay, thank you. Also, I was in, yes, I attended this presentation, so this is the reason that I love using Genially in my presentation as well. Okay, come on. So let's go to this app. This is the app, and choose every one, okay? Maybe you use, for example, interactive presentation, or maybe you use infography, or for example, for you, Robert, you are going to put the last one that is none, or others, or no, you don't use that. Okay, you just learned about Genially as well, Katie. Shannon, Lena not working for Node? Is not correct?
Somebody says link is not working.
Okay. This is strange, but let me show you the other one that is the same. Would you please go ahead and tell me if it works? All right. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Shannon, for telling me. All right. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica, also for that. Okay, in this section, I can see, this is something that you can see, and I was checking here. All right. And immediately, Good Club is similar to Mentimeter if you use, or maybe some polls. okay, that you use in your presentation. So I have automatically your answers. Okay, so 3 people use interactive presentation, the majority of you, infographies, some of you quizzes, maybe escape rooms also, all right, interactive pictures, yes, guy, no yet, well, some of you, all right, perfect. Maybe flyers, yeah, handout, training material, virtual field trips, orders, okay, thank you. Thank you for your answer. Okay, let's continue with this section. Okay, let's continue with this section and let me share you something. Okay, which are the tips for developing activities? It's important that we know what is our interest inventory. For example, which app and technology do you most like to use? Could you please put in the chat? Instead of Genially, what do you use? Maybe you use Canva or Google Slides, or maybe for infographies, you use another tool. Okay, tell me about this section. Which application and technology do you most like to use? Okay, for Katie, Canva, Google Slides, Monica, Nearpod. I love Nearpod as well. Canva, also Google Slides. The same Google Doc and Pilot for Raba. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you for your participation. And how do you use them? For example, how do you use Google Slides? Maybe in the presentation or not? For Teresa, school, yeah, booklet. All right. Okay, it's very nice booklet. Yeah. Okay, presentation, verse count. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we have different creation, different ideas to use our Genially. Okay. What type of hand-on projects do you like doing with your groups, with your students? For Holly said, my kids love playing games on Bluecat. Okay, the kids is perfect for the kids. Yeah, they love it. Thank you, Holly, for your participation. What else? What about the others? What do you said about the others? Okay, how do you use poster, Monica? It's a very nice alternative. They love songs. Yeah, they love songs. Singing songs is nice. Okay, so this is necessary to take into account. Maybe the first day of classes, try to do a survey about your students' interest. So according to this, you planned the activities that you have to do with them. Okay, in the chat box, I am reading, your kids like Kahoot. Yeah, my student love Kahoot too. Poster, presentation, poetry, songs. Thank you, Katie. So, number 2, it's important that you use the tech tool that show you some collaborative project. For example, that a student have a voice and choice. Why? When you say, okay, you're students, you are going to make some presentations. If you want, you use Genially. If you prefer Google Slides or maybe Canva or maybe something that you liked, try to feel that the students are interested and exploring different tech tools, not only to tell you, okay, you have to do like this, like that, like this. No, the student is important that they feel free, that they can choose also the partner, the products to produce, what kind of questions, and then you are going to exchange also the groups. I am reading you starting to use with video. Okay, but it's perfect. When you start learning something new, it's a great alternative for you because you can use in benefit of your students. Dana, you teach adults, they also love Kahoot as well as Quizlet. All those students love Quizlet, quizzes, and so on. Please, it's important that you keep it interesting, okay, to your students' needs. Introduce a design issue, maybe a problem related to political or maybe about the work or so on. Have teams swap projects. If you, for example, teach in university, maybe the semester, okay, you have to do, okay, 1 month or 2 weeks for this project with this team. Then you continue with another team. The idea is that the students have the experience to work with different kind of students, okay? Learn through conversations. Students are the key. Students to student teaching. If you're a student that maybe doesn't understand something, try to allow another student to teach them. When you teach them, they learn more. and student-to-student teaching, listen the teachers need to encourage a student participation all the time, okay? So there are some tips for developing activities. Let's continue with the next one. Which are the Genially characteristics? You tell me, okay, this template is from Genially. The majority of my presentation, the 95% are in Genially. I also use Google Slide, also Canva, because I love them. But in my preference is Genially, because everything is only in one place. All of this you can do with Genially, okay? So which are the features or the characteristics? Is necessary to do the test? Yes, all the platform channel. I am showing you how to do that. It's important that you try to use the test, and it's going to be quite similar, content in different layers, okay? The pages according to the type of creation that you have, maybe an infography only one, maybe for messages two, maybe for presentations you need 10 pages. So this is depends on you, the interactivity that you are having, secondary information in layers, maybe third in layers, what kind of animations capture attention and set the scene, because it's important that you have to know how do you integrate all of them. Try to give clues and try to set the scene. What is the content that you are going to put in Genially? Please try to balance the text and the images. What is going to be the process of the navigation mode? Maybe forward, backward, and so on. So this is important that you know over this, okay? The video navigation mode, the microsite navigation, only that you are going to put click, click. But this is depends on what you want to create with Genially. Don't worry, because at the end of my presentation, I am giving you the link with all of this presentation that you have, yeah? And after this, you have the opportunity to learn a little more. What else? Is necessary the background, okay? Try to add a static or animated background. Maybe I put a hand over there, and with this hand, I go back. So depends on you. What about the format? What about the dimension that is necessary to do? You have a variety of different templates on Genially. So this is according to your preferences, and you also display options. Try to choose the configuration that best fits your needs at every moment. So these are some of the Genially characteristics that we have. For example, in my Genially, yes, I put this hand, and with this hand, I click, because this is a link inside that I am showing you how to do, and immediately go to the first part of the agenda. So this is the idea that the student don't need to go back or back. So blah, blah, go forward, backward, forward. All right. Then I have a different choice boards. I am going to do this a little quickly, because the most important for me is that you practice. So there are different ways to use Genially in the classroom. Okay, Teresa, the Genially is easily online instructional platform, Google Classroom, Schoology. Yes, that's right, Teresa. Yeah, that's right. You can link everything that you want, okay? You only need a link. For example, instead of Google Classroom in my institution, I use Canvas, okay? Canvas, the learning, and I put everything there. I use Genially in my classes, and I am showing you how to do that. So there are 15 different ways to use Genially in the classroom. Interactive presentation like this. What else? Infographics that you mentioned before. Quizzes, not teachers, well, students love quizzes if they are interactive. The board games, also it is important because everybody loves playing. So with board games, for introduction, motivation, for metacognition during the class, it's crucial. The escape room, the student love playing as well. So all of them, the quizzes, the board games, and the escape rooms are part of gamification in Genially. What else? Interactive pictures. You have a picture with different links, and you can include the videos or pictures or whatever you prefer. Then a video presentation. You don't want that one person try to click on. Maybe you make a video, and then automatically you can do it with Genially. A guide, tourist guide, maybe the students try to promote their city, their country, or so on. learning sites, because if you want, for example, to plant like your site, this is easy with Genially. Messages with the cell phone, maybe in the Valentine's Day with a heart or so on. Then we continue with virtual field trips, okay, maps that you can enjoy that, flyers, handouts. Can you imagine the variety? Training materials, a lot of celebration, your CV, if you want, you're going to put in Genially, portfolio, your resumes, and so on. Okay, all of them you can do with Genially. And this is the choice board. From this section, we have a variety, different variety. I chose 6 of them to tell you step by step, okay? And if you want to know about other features, please let me know. Okay, let's start with Genially. Okay, here we have 6 different boards like this. I love boards and the use of that with my students. For example, I chose presentations like this, interactive presentation, interactive images, some infographies here, gamification, a variety of different things that you create with Genially, and call this Waylet, that is our new Waylet, and I would like that you follow because there are different activities inside. Okay, so let's go with presentations. Okay, let's have a look. What is important presentation? Do you want to deliver content to your student in an engaging way, knowing the traditional way? Genially is for you. Have a lot of pre-designed templates that may be edited appropriately. So I go to my Genially, okay, and I show you how to do with Genially. In the chat box, I listen, already love it. Okay, this is the idea that you love. You are going to see and you say, oh my God, I create different things with Genially. Perfect, you can create that. Okay, all right. So let me tell you about this section, and I am showing you how to do step by step. The first thing that you need is that, as you can see, all my presentation are with Genially. You can put inside information, and this is here. It's not necessary that you go to another window and so on. So the most important are there. Okay, this is my choice board. As you can see, okay, I have a variety of presentation in Genially, and I use only the free version. Imagine that I have the paid version. So all the presentation that I can do since 2022 are in Genially, little by little, okay? If you start with one presentation that you create, one presentation is good for you. So I have a variety here, okay? And I told you how do you do that? How do you do that? First of all, if you have, are your templates checked for accessibility? Yes, yes. All of them you can visualize. Some of them are public and some of them are to visualize, and I'm telling you why. If you want to create folder and be more organized, obviously you have to pay it, yeah? So I have the free version. I have 3 Geniallys, by the way. One Genially for my presentation, another Genially with my student in the university, and another to try it, okay? Because I love learning by myself. So everything that I do, I have other Genially. So this is the way that you can do if you want, if you don't want to pay. So the free version that I have, okay, is 0. You don't have to pay nothing. But if you want to discover more, okay, you go to the eDO Pro. That is not very expensive as well. But with the free version is unlimited creation, unlimited views, and free templates and resources, okay? What do you have to do with this part? How do you do that? Create Genially, okay? When you create Genially, as you can see, there are different parts that you do it. Presentation, that is the first one. So the only thing that you need is click here, okay? And you have a presentation there. Obviously, before using Genially, it's necessary that you create an account. I recommend you that you create an account with your Gmail, okay? If you have a Gmail, it's good. I have one Gmail. Well, I have 4 Gmails, by the way. One Gmail is for my business, another personal, another for the university, and another for other purposes, like this. It's much better that you don't try to put everything in only one part. This is all premium and free. All the stars are premium. Premium, that means the version I have to select only free. Yeah, because all of my presentations that I have here, okay, are free. All of them are free. I don't have about here. Yeah. And let's have a look that you have, wow, a variety of different presentations. Yeah, as you can see, there are new ones. Different kind of presentation according to your needs you are going to develop. So everything is there. How do you put? Search for template. If you put, for example, education, that is for you, education, and this is free, only show you related to education, okay? If you want business, so let's have a look. Okay, you put here business, yeah, click. Everything is easy, okay? It's not difficult for you. Okay, yes, oh, thank you very much for putting here. So this is the idea that you have. I am going to give you a demonstration with education, okay? With any of them, all right? Thank you, yes. We created the resources for you, please, and the idea is that this workshop is very useful and practice, okay? Yeah, there are different parts, so this is depends of the creation that you want. Let's have a look, and we are going to choose this. Yeah, what you have to do is click, and that's it, okay? Definitely, you don't need to do a lot of things and so on. So you can see this, and let's have a look here. Now we are going to have the section, the video, the map, things. So it's up to you. Okay, first of all, you have to check if this is correct, if you want like this, or maybe you want another. Okay, maybe that is easier for you. We're going to do with this. Now our classical chalkboard presentation. Okay. So you can look here, presenting my Blackboard, and this is the index, exactly the same that I have on. Do you remember this? All the Genially have these features, have different features. So all of them we have like this, session 1, session 2, and so on. If you want, I recommend you that you put everything. So you are going to press here, okay? And you check, there is a different variety of this. I recommend you that you put select all, okay? And after that, you delete something that you don't need. So obviously, it depends of your preferences. Okay, so for me, it's okay. I said it's okay. It's okay for me. Okay, so I am going to put smaller about this section. And yeah, add. Okay, so the next one, add. And that's it. Okay. Automatically, in less than 1 minute, Genially create that for you. Okay, so we are going to wait about here, the presentation over there, where yes, we are waiting for here. Okay, this is ABC, and also depends of the windows that you have over there. Yeah, so this is about the presentation, and that's it. Give me a second to check. Yeah, this is waiting. I have to wait. We have to wait for a while. That's it. Let's have a look. This is our presentation. Yeah, you don't need to put everything is there. Everything is there. What do you have to put? The name. For example, I usually use my initial, OVZ, Olenka Villavicencio Carranza. Then you put chalkboard, or maybe you put present simple, or maybe you put TESOL, or maybe whatever you want. Okay. TESOL 2000 here. All right. Ole. I am going to put here Ole. Ole. Yeah. Okay. And something that you have to do is click here, for example, and you put TESOL, whatever, TESOL 2022. Presenting by, blah, 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 blah. And you are going to put immediately your name, like this. That's it. You are going to use, if you can see here, the Genially that I have. Okay, I am going to put Viga that you can see. There are different tools. Okay, there are different tools. Here we consider the test. So there is a variety of different tests. So you can choose the test that you prefer. Okay, any test that you prefer. You are going to include images if you want. There are some images there, or maybe if you prefer other image, you drag your image, click here, and this is on your computer, and you can choose something related to your computer. For example, I put here portfolio, and immediately this is here. Okay, yeah, celebration or whatever, and you are going to put there. Okay. What else do you need? Click here, immediately saving. You don't need to press save, save, save. No, this is immediately. Only here, and this is ready. Then you have different resources here. Let's have a look. Different resources, statistic, interactive element. I love interactive element. Okay, because you can chain according to this. All your social network are here. Okay, you have a smart blocks. You insert here YouTube. For example, if you want to say something about YouTube, this is here. Okay, I will show you how to do that. This is the index, and for example, the first one I put like brainstorming, and I click here and I put brainstorming. Number 2 for me. Okay, number 2 is you don't need, the only thing that you have to do is click here, you select and delete. Yep, that's all. You prefer only 6, you prefer bigger, you can change. Okay, you want to put a picture here, you go to the YouTube video. For example, you put YouTube video over there. And we put something related to TESOL call, and we are going to introduce here TESOL call. Okay. Let me wait because, okay, this is the idea that I have to call here. All right. So for example, I put something related to Genially. Genially tutorial or Genially something. So I put Genially, okay, and I am choosing like 1. I recommend you that you subscribe to the channel. For example, describe also we have our channel that is TESOL call. Okay. And we are going to have, this is our channel. So please subscribe our channel. Yeah, I am going to put, there are different here. Okay. This, and for example, well, this is live. We are going to use any one that you prefer. Yeah. Okay. So I go to this part to Genially, that is for beginners. This is new. Control C. Okay. All right. And then you put insert over there. And the only thing that you have to do is click here, over there, and that's it. Okay, and this is immediately the YouTube here. All right, I put this that you save over there, and that's it. Okay, thank you. So you don't like this background because you think, oh no, this is very boring because it's black, I don't want to do this. Don't worry. Okay, you use here everything that you prefer, or maybe you are going to change. So you can do this, and you said, I prefer this. Okay, let's have a look. or maybe this, or maybe you said, okay, I want to do this with here. I apply to all pages, and that's all. Okay, the only thing that you have to do is everything that you need according to your preferences. You save, you can check here the products, your product, if this is okay or not, okay? And you can see over there, brainstorming, test, yeah, that's it, edit. If you think that this is okay, you put all set that you are going to do this section. When this is the free version, it's public online. Public online means for everybody, okay? But if you pay, you have a private account and you can protect with a password your work. Like I have the free one, okay? If you prefer, you put reusable, that there are other teachers who reuse your Genially. You don't need to start from zero. You put the title and that's it, okay? All set. Let's have a look, and we are going to put all set. Present, share, or download. Download is with the paid version. So I have to present here. And yeah, this is the creation that we have in only 3 minutes with you. Okay, this is here, presented by TESOL, Olenka Villavicencio. We are having here. Okay, so you don't need to do nothing over there. You go over there, and immediately we are going to have here also the YouTube with the new Genially. You click here and you have the new Genially. If you want to do bigger, you put here and that's it. Okay, something happened here, but it's all right. You have here the option. Okay, what else is important that you know in Genially? If you want that not only one student, maybe you want a collaboration with other people, you put in the preview session. Well, this is the preview, but we are going to put also collaboration in a second here. Okay, collaborators over there. What do you have to put here? The email of the people that you want to collaborate in your Genially. Okay, in the chat box, yes, it's public and open. Yes, thank you, Shannon. The free version is public and open, but I can confirm they can make edits to it. You can make edits only if this is reusable. Yes, if you add reusable, does it mean they create their own copy to this? Yeah, you are going to reuse, but we are going to add some features that you want. So there are two different parts. If you want, only show your Genially. When this is ready, only show your Genially. Or if you prefer, you put reusable. If you put that, okay, you have the possibility that other teachers try to reuse. I am teaching you again in this part. Preferences, you click in preferences. So this is share your Genially, maybe the full screen. You are going to put the privacy. This is public for everybody. And what do you have to put if you want reusable? Click here, and other people can reuse your Genially. Yeah, the only thing that you have to do is there. If it's a reusable and something edit, it doesn't change your original. No, doesn't change because you have to put your name, doesn't change. When you are going to put reusable, because I put some of them, you are going to put here a name of this presentation. So feel free to do that. Okay, thank you for your question, because this is the most important, your questions. Okay, thank you. So this is a way that you can make presentations, yeah, that you have an idea. What else? Interactive images. With interactive images, for example, the first day of classes, I like that my students know a little more about me. So I put pictures. I don't say, okay, my name is da, 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 da. No, because this is a little boring for the students. So the only thing I put pictures, okay, and I put a cultural kill. How do I see myself? And maybe the student asks questions, okay, related to this. So I put like a foot, and then this is ceviche. When I put click here, immediately go to a link, okay? This is about the most popular dishes in the world, that is ceviche. So when you come to Peru, please try this delicious food that is ceviche, also in the United States or any part of the world, okay? Or maybe Oh, what's your favorite train? Pisco Sour. So you go to the Pisco Sour, and also it's possible that you have a video. So in one picture, you can integrate video, you can integrate links, and so on. This is about the Pisco Sour, all right? Or maybe about Machu Picchu. If you want that the students try to make a tour, maybe you are going to combine with 3D. So this is depends on your preferences. You can put everything. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I love that because it's only one slide. You don't need to open all the slides. Only one slide, click, that's it, click. This is the reason that I love Genially. For me, it's very powerful because I don't have the possibility like in the past, well, with the slides to go over there, no. So I go here, for example, to Machu Picchu. Okay, I recommend you that you visit if you don't have the possibility to give. Open a text box. Yes, you can put the text box that you can do it. Yeah, you can put a text box, a video, a link, everything that you need. Okay, for example, this is about Machu Picchu. You can interrupt. So you are going to say about the student, about the, maybe they're going to see here the different things, okay? So this is the idea, full interactive, okay, that you are going to put with here. And obviously I am from Trujillo, that is in the north of Peru. And in my city, the majority of them love marinera. Okay, and I dance marinera very well. The content is in February, so the student want to know something about that. This is in Trujillo, a very typical dance in my country. All right. One of my most memorable experiences was my visit to Machu Picchu. Thank you, Dana. Yes, yes, it's incredible. Me too. I have the experience. So I have traveled to Machu Picchu twice. And for me, if I have the possibility, I'm going to travel one more, okay? Because yeah, it's an incredible destination that you can go. Okay, so interactive images, you are going to put like these monuments that some of you mentioned before. Instead of the links, only put a text, and with the text, you put the title, Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, okay? Only with this. How do you do that? Very easy. With the presentation that I have here, for example, okay, let's have a look. And here, okay, I wanna to put something, okay? And I put like over here, Machu Picchu, for example. I am going to do a brainstorm or something, but here. There are four different buttons here. If you are going to choose this interactivity, that is the third button, click, you have four different options. The tooltip, a window, go to page, and a link. The tooltip is short, okay? Machu Picchu is wonderful. Okay, it's a city, whatever. You are going to put here, if you want, you change the color. I am going to put green color. It's much better. Green color. If you prefer, you are going to put bigger over there. Okay. If you prefer, you are going to put here a picture. Okay. You want to insert an image of Machu Picchu. So you go there. Okay. And you are going to click there. I am going to put this, yeah, the board game just in case, but this is the same over there. And yeah, that's it. No problem. Save. And that's all. So you don't need to do nothing. Click here. Okay. Saving is ready. So the second time that you are going to present this, okay, I am going to present for you that you can see how interactivity is genially. I go to this. This is a presentation that I have. Okay. For a while, this is here, presenting TESOL. Over there, I go to this section, the index. I go to this part, and Machu Picchu. Let's have a look. Yeah, Machu Picchu is wonderful, board game. So, tests, videos, links, everything that you want, you can insert in a test, in a picture, in everything that you prefer. Okay, Bershka, does it have the option of web search in the images, or I need to have them all in my PC? This is a very good question, Hersha. I am showing you how to do that. Let's have a look. When you insert here, okay, you have the possibility, okay, to insert, well, different parts in the video in the YouTube. But when you are going to put images, okay, you have the possibility to use from your computer, or you have the possibility to use Pixabay. So there are plenty of different parts. So you put, I don't know if this here, but Machu Picchu, just in case I am going to put Machu Picchu, because yeah, this is there, and that's it. So you don't need to have everything in your computer. That's it. Or if you prefer, okay, you don't go to this. Maybe you prefer a gift. All right, so you go over there, a gift here, okay, and you put something related to your, okay, like the tiger. All right, so there are different alternatives, not only the picture that you have. Or maybe if you are a very organized teacher like you are, you have in your Dropbox or in your Google Drive, and you directly try to do from this. Okay, thank you for your questions. I love when you ask me questions. Great, but it's possible with the 4 options you show in the previous process. In which process could you please tell me the 4 option and showing the, yeah, it's possible to do everything. In here, when you are going to put inside this, in the interactions, I think that is mentioned about interaction, like this. Yes, okay, yeah. In this section, let's have a look. You have an insert link, a link, or you have to insert image. When you insert image here, you are going to insert image, upload, or you are going to put, for example, if you can find some image on the web, you are going to put the image that is on the web immediately and you insert. So you have the possibility with something that you have in the web too. Okay, in the chat box, okay, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you for your question, thank you. Thank you very much, because this is the way that we learn when you ask questions. Thank you. Let's continue with another one, okay? The student love doing this kind of creation, okay? For example, their favorite singer, their favorite actor, actress, and so on. So in only one slide, you have everything. For example, as the video said, we have a biography. They are going to put different colors if they prefer. Or maybe they are going to put with a discography. Well, there is something about here. Or maybe about the 10 different facts over there. This is a YouTube. So the only here that you need is like this with the YouTube that I mentioned before, how to insert YouTube here. Okay, or maybe you are going to insert different songs. Okay, the top tracks here. That's it. Or maybe another video, or all the social network that the only thing that you have to do is click and go to the social network that this person has. Note, you have video, you have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or whatever you want. Okay, you are going to check this publication in the Instagram and so on. The same for that. So everything is possible with this kind of interactive images. What else? It's possible that you can do infographics, okay? In the link that you have in the chat box, day number 1 was to create quizzes, day number 2 to create infographics, and day number 3 to create games, some games. So this is for infographic. How can you do that? A piece of cake, very easy. 10 things that you shouldn't do when you travel abroad. For example, here in Peru, okay, are going to do. Don't be surprised if somebody asks you a personal question, because it's very common here in Peru and also in Latin American countries. Okay, this is very common. Or maybe if you travel to Italy, don't order cappuccinos at the restaurant. You can order until 11 a.m., but not after, whatever. So the student tried to put here. I have some example of my student. Yeah, this is not only for you as a teacher, but obviously you need to learn before that you tell your student that they apply. Okay, so this is important that you do. First of all, do it, try it. Okay, you need to invest sometimes, maybe in the week, if you are free 1 hour, try to invest in that, and that's it. So for example, this is the way that I have with my student. Okay, and they are going to do like infography. I tell them, okay, try to do the infography, whatever you prefer. If you prefer, in Genially. If you prefer, in Canva. If you prefer, try to use anything that you want. Okay, they go to this section and, okay, give me a second, because, yeah, they need to, I need to close some of them. Okay, and that's it. Okay, little by little, I am going to show you more, yeah? But this is incredible. How to do with Genially? Okay, I am going to go to this, to the Genially, okay, over there. And instead of the slides, right now, I need to create what? I need to create an infography. So the only thing that you have to do is go to your Genially, okay? And in Genially, you put exactly the same. Create Genially, and in this case, you don't use presentations. You are going to use the next board that is infographies. Click here, and it's exactly the same. You have some templates that are free and some templates that are premium. Okay, the only thing, click here, over there, and you put free, because for you is only free. Well, you don't pay, no, like this here. So this is free. Okay, automatically Genially give you different templates that you can use. Okay, can you imagine all of the templates that you have according to your preferences? So the idea is that you explore the different infographies that they have and you create with this. No, you are going to put here exactly the same. You put education, or maybe you put travel, experience, and so on. Okay, we're going to wait about this, education, about some kind of, about the infography in the presentation about this section, okay? Well done, give me a second. This is the infography of my student, just in case. So I always tell my student, for example, if I have a group of different sessions, I tell you, okay, label your PDF or your web link with your country and session, E1T, to differentiate among them, yeah? And I tell you, you choose. If you prefer, use Genially. If you prefer, Canva. If you prefer, try to use other things, anything that you prefer. Okay, so I go over there, okay, that you can see how my student use infography. For example, this is about Argentina, they are going to do here, only in one piece of paper. Yes, this is an infography, and they are going to mention about culture, about things to do, and so on, and the group, okay? If they prefer about economy, also there. In the Genially, I tell them that they put the name of the group, okay? Because this is usually in teams of 3, team of 4, this depends on you. This is about related to Spain, okay? And that's it. So you create any Genially. If you prefer about this color, or we're going to do here, the same. Click here, or any template that you want, okay? If you think this is okay, all right, you choose this section, and then you do use the template here. Click there, and that's it. Okay, immediately you have the template, and the only thing that you have to do, change. You try to put pictures, text, images, links, and so on. Okay, everything that you can do with this, with the infography. This is my infography. Okay, maybe we are going to put instead of here TESOL, okay, when was created and so on. TESOL, and then the years of the TESOL, for example, that in 19 here, 2019 was in Atlanta, you are going to change here the color, you put Atlanta. 2020 and 2021, okay, was online, and 2022, okay, this is not. All right, the same. So with Genially, you create everything that you want, okay? Presentations, infographies, what else is possible to create with Genially? Escape rooms, okay? Gamification. Gamifications are quizzes, okay? Board games and escape rooms. With gamification, generate motivation with Genially fans and engaging gamification templates. They are very easily to edit and build one from scratch. You have this, for example, that I created for my student, and they are different players and they have to choose. And this is related to technology board. So the only thing, click on here, okay? And you say, for example, yeah, one student here, number 2. So everybody, you are going to put first of all here, all of them here. The students usually place this in breakout rooms, okay, breakout rooms, and they share a screen. So I put multiple participants try to share the screen. So I use this technology. And here in the chat box, okay, these games are so helpful for online classes. Yes, that's right, Shannon. Absolutely right. Okay, and for example, the red color, put number 2. Okay, and immediately click number 2 and you say something. What artificial intelligence application do you use most often? Why do you use it? And the student have the possibility to interact in the microphone, in the chat box, and so on. Similar to this, the other student, they continue. Or you are going to tell me, please. If you want, you are going to answer as well. Okay, the other is number 1. Oh, the number 1 is this. What artificial intelligence applications is the most interesting for you and why? Could you please answer this? Let's talk about artificial intelligence. Which application is the most interesting for you and why? Maybe the chatbots. Well, I hate the chatbot. But by the way, I love, for example, the Google Voice type, that this is artificial intelligence. Maybe the 3D trip, okay? Maybe if you use Alexa or something that you prefer. Yeah. So this is the idea. The only thing that the students have to change, and they are going to play all together. Okay, they are playing. The other is number 4, for example. And in number 4, everything that is pinned here, it's, oh my goodness, start back 3 places. So this student or this participant try to start back 3 places. Technology board games here. Okay, we are going to have ladders and a snake that is exactly the same, maybe with celebrations over there. Okay, number 1, I put number 1, number 1. Do you think celebrities like being celebrities or not? Maybe yes, maybe no. What do you think of that? And then the student go to 13. Okay, which celebrity do you not like and why? There are different, as I told you before, when you try to click here, okay, you are going to have the ability to do that. I am showing you how to do this session, okay? Give me a second to show you in gamification. So this is gamification. Go to this part, okay? I go to my Genially and go to the next board. And the next board is gamification. So you go here to your Genially again, okay? And go to gamification. Give me a second to show you about this part. Okay, I have to wait like this now because I have to wait like for some seconds to do that, but it's all right. The same. What do you need? Oh, create Genially. And then gamification, create gamification, okay? Click on that, gamification, the same. Okay, premium or free. I am going to choose free version. That's it. All right, click on here and let's have a look. There are plenty of quizzes please try the quizzes and try to put in the wavelet, okay, that is necessary that we created with Mary over there. Quizzes, if you want to create quizzes here, all right, or maybe board games, part of the house here, okay, Monopoly, hand games, Olympic board games. This is exactly the template that I use. Click on here. Okay, this is the template. I don't need to do nothing. The only thing to do is to change the colors, to put the pictures and something like that. Okay, thank you. So use this template, click on here, and that's it. It's exactly the same. What do you have to do? Change the numbers and try to put in the numbers, try to put the different things that you need. Okay, the only thing that you need is here. For example, like this in every here. Yeah, editor. Okay, we have to wait less than 1 minute, but we have to wait, and that's it. Here, now like number 20. What skills of characteristics makes someone an effective remote worker? Okay, yeah, ready. This is your Olympic Games. Okay, that's it. So the only thing here, change, instead of Olympic game, try to put any board game that you prefer, anyone. Maybe you want to play with TESOL, and you are going to put TESOL, and you are going to put here TESOL. Okay, so change this, and you put TESOL. In number 1, you click, and you are going to ask question. Maybe you put where is TESOL 2022, like this. And here you delete this because this is not a ball, and you are going to put a picture. Okay, so you put a picture, insert an image. If you want, you are going to put a link. You are going to drop any picture that I have. Okay, for example, I put about portfolio or something. That's it. Uploading, loading image, save. Yeah, so the same thing you have to do. Change. Save, you're going to put the save with the title. So you put OBC, Olympic game, or TESOL game, board game. Yeah, and the other the same, with the same steps. The same steps are for everything, okay? So we are having here, right? So we're going to continue with this session in a second. Okay, to continue with this. I go to another one, yes. And then you create escape rooms. Okay? There are different escape rooms, okay, according to your purpose. You can use, there are different templates that are free. This is a free template. I reuse this template from another person, okay? The only thing that I did is changing according to the needs, to my needs. For example, you have with the sound, it's possible that you are going to include sounds. So turn off this, and you said somewhere in London, and then this is appear like a character. Hello there, my name is Hegre, and then you're going to continue, and he is explaining the lesson, he's explaining the process. You had a terrible right, and then continued, and then you use the voice, and the students are waiting for the answer. We need your help. I am not sure if you're ready. Are you ready or not? Maybe yes. And then Harry Potter, Ron, Hermione, all of them have been kidnapped by Lord Voldemort. Oh my goodness, what happened with him? You are the person who are going to help him. Sorry to get closer now. I am not the most beautiful guide out here, but oh my goodness, this is so serious. Okay, so you go with that and then continue. No follow. I will tell you somewhere. Yeah, and this is full presentation. And the idea is that after that, you continued with a quiz. You are going to put a quiz over there. Okay. Yes, they are so excited with this. They are so excited. They love this idea because it's in a different way. Okay, you need to get a nice one. And then you continue only with the links, blah, blah, and then you are going to include a quiz test. I would like to answer a few questions to make sure you will be able to tell us. Okay, there are the questions. And you interact with different here, or maybe you are going to delete some slides that you don't think are necessary. Okay, we love France and Howard. Can you answer the question? This was in my TESOL France that I mentioned there. Okay, but I put only one. What does colleagues mean? What does colleagues mean? What do you think is here? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Maybe you put numbers, maybe you put another one. Okay, this is depends of you here. Okay, let me tell you, what is the region of France that Paris is in? What is the region of France? Maybe some of you, do you know? Maybe no, maybe yes. This is not, this is the wrong answer. You said, oh, I am sorry, this is the wrong answer. Sorry, that was wrong. Could you try it again? If this is the correct answer, you go again, okay? So you go to the same path and you go to this section, and then maybe here you choose the correct one and you go. Yep. So this is depends on your preferences. The same, you can do this with the scale room. Okay, we go to this section exactly the same, Genially, and in Genially gamification, and in gamification you choose the option escape rooms. Okay, and you continue with the escape room. What about the time? All right, you're going to tell me about the time. So create Genially here, gamification, create, go there. Okay, free auction, or maybe you are going to have some premium. Let's have a look that there are a lot of these. Apart from quizzes, there are escape rooms. Let's have a look. Dragon, Halloween, Christmas, all of them are escape rooms. Okay, you choose any escape room that you prefer. All of them are escape rooms. Okay, ready, let's continue. And these are for my students, because everything that I do here, that I show on all my workshops, okay, I do, I practice with my students, yeah, because this is the idea, that you have to do something with the help of your student. Okay, we have a variety also, okay, the students love this. I reuse, for example, this presentation and adapt it to my students, okay? So I am going to put here, we are going to wait for a while, okay, that is open. And what can you do here? For example, if you click on the month, this is appear a new festivity, a new celebration, okay? Well, where yes, I am going to wait for some while. And this is the idea, yep. Whereas this is chair, I go to the other parts. Okay, what else? A student love thinking. Now, and the best way is using emoticons. So I put this, for example, the lyrics, that is easy, and then I put a link with the lyrics training and a link in the YouTube. So the student have the possibility, first of all, to guess what is it according to the emoticon that they have, and then they are going to do with the lyrics training that they have some kind of music and maybe this. This is another possibility that you have with the student. Okay, this is festivities. Okay, I go back about the festivities. As you can see there, okay, this is the festivities that I have about the New Year, the New Year resolution in Peru, and I put how does Peruvians celebrate the New Year? What did you do last year? And then we continue, and I put about Valentine's Day, okay, and maybe click here about the Valentine's, and here is the answer. So this is depends how do you want to do it with you. Now we are going to put here, look and find. All right, and maybe I put also the word world because some of you use word world, or maybe another live worksheets. Okay, I use a lot of live worksheets. Anything that you consider important, yep, that this is here, Memorial Day. I don't have enough time to do it, but just in case. This is like Adele about this, and rolling in the deep, no? And we're going to start about here. The student love of using this software. starting in my heart, there is a fire. No? So at the same time, with this here, you say, oh, there is a fire starting in my heart. Ration, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Easy, simple, in only one way. Here is the YouTube, that Adele's YouTube with the song. Okay, you are going to use with this, with a photo. For example, push here and smile. This is a template. You can do with a template with this, and automatically this is your photo. Okay, I put this moment of your life. So you can do this with Genially. Also, if you want, today is Friday, March 25. Oh, click on the message. You have a new Genially message. Okay, dear partners, I congratulate you for your actively participation in my webinar today. Don't hesitate to comment, to spread your opinion. It matters. You all count and you are very important. Respectfully and with all the power of love, Olenka Villavicencio. So some kind of messages that the student love doing. You can do it with Genially. What else? Who is in Waylett? This is our new account. I would like that you follow our Waylett account and you follow here because you can find different possibilities here. The only thing that you have to do is click over there and you are going to share. This is the best of Evo. You can see there are different collections here of Evo. Okay, Electronic Village over here. Okay, and everything is there. So this is up to you. Everything is there. You're going to have here, okay, different presentations. Also, if you want to put about some Genially games, this is for today, the challenge for today, Genially games. Okay, so I would like that you try it and you use some of Genially's. Okay, and the first day also was quizzes, that I have some quizzes. So if you want to learn with Genially, this is the time for you. Please go and do it with Genially. Okay? Oh, yes. Thank you. So this is here. You can explore this part of Genially with the TESOL account. And to finish, 6 essential questions to choose educational application. This is important that you ask. Is it free? Yeah, Genially is free. Canva is free. So there are different options that you have with free. Is this easy to use for teachers and students? Yes, the only thing that you need is practice, a little practice, and that's it. Does it allow collaborative work? Yeah, you can do it with Genially. Does it say the progress? Absolutely right. You don't need to press. What does it contribute to the development of digital competence? Of course, we need to develop our digital competences. What is possible to do now that couldn't be done before? In only one slide, you can insert everything that you want. And that's it. That is the reason that I use Genially, and Genially is for that presentation. Some of you mentioned also that with Genially, you can include the Google slide. You only put a link here, or maybe your Waylett, or maybe the Flipgrid. I use Flipgrid with my student. And you have a look here. I don't know if you have time, but I am going to give you about this section. And you can do everything that you want with this, okay? I am closing. This is about my student, about gamification. Let's have a look. Okay, this is my student that they use, for example, Genially. How do you use Genially? Okay, with the quizzes and so on. So that's it, only to show you. And this is about related with the Flipgrid. Whereas this is sharing, we are going to continue with the others. And I think so, to some question. Thank you. Okay, the citation and handout is this. Okay, you can go over there. Delete, Control-C, Control-V. This is my presentation that you can check over there, okay? The only thing that you have to do is click here and you have my presentation, all right? And to tell you about the reference, these are the reference, the only thing, number 1, number 2, number 3, and you go directly to some kind of presentation over there. And you can do everything with Genially. So thank you very much. You can insert all your social network here. Only you have to do a click and that's it. All right. Thank you very much for your patience, okay? And I am very happy to be here sharing with all of you. If you have any question, please try to contact me, and I am here to collaborate with you and to learn from you. Thank you very much. If you have any question, please, because during the presentation you have different questions, but let me know right now. Okay, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Olenka. And thank you all who waited for this workshop to start. We had a little bit of a scheduling issue, so we are so glad you were here and able to benefit from all of Olenka's expertise. It looks like, Olenka, they're asking if you could share that the bit.ly link to your presentation one more time. I know that the teachers here would love to have some time at their leisure to go through all of the tips and tricks that you shared. There you go, it's in the chat. And as Olenka has mentioned throughout, she and another one of our colleagues on the Computer Assisted Language Learning Interest Section Call IS Steering Committee named Mary Allegra made this great section of resources in the hands-on learning part of the Electronic Village website that allows you to really dig in, explore, making games, making infographics and other things. And she set up challenges for you to file on Wakelet, as she demonstrated, if you'd like to share your learning with others there. So in the chat, if you scroll up just a little bit, you'll see the link to the Genially resources, some information about Wakelet and how to use it. And these sessions are being recorded and will be available to you on the YouTube channel. I will put that in the chat there for you as well. And are there any other questions for Olenka at this time? I know that was a lot of information to process, and that is because Genially can do so much for you and your learners. I'm seeing lots of thank yous there in the chat. Let's see. And a lot of people saying that they really liked the games.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I jump in? Sorry, I raised my hand, but do you mind if I jump
Yeah,
in?
go for it, Shannon.
I'm curious, like one of my big things is I feel like I'm a collector of all of these platforms and tools that we can use, which is wonderful and I love it. But the big leap is then to the how to use it. And your presentation today was full of practical how to use them, and they're wonderful. And so I've furiously been taking notes over here, and I'll access the recording and all of that. But I'm wondering if you have a repository in a specific place that makes that connection between the tool and the how for the classroom. And I love that you specifically called that out for the classroom today, because of course we could use this in so many parts of our lives. But is there somewhere that has a collection of the ideas of the how?
Well, I have my Wakelet, and in my Wakelet, you can find different ideas here in the Wakelet, not only about Genially, but also about other resources. So the only put you are going to put here in the Wakelet, that is Olenka Villavicencio, and you can find here. All right. Only if you put Olenka Villavicencio or OVC in the Google, it appears a lot. Okay. This is about here the presentation when I put everything there.
Thank you. I'm going to copy that down.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm going to briefly screen share the hands-on learning section from this year's Electronic Village, just to show you all, if you have not been there. This is within this year's EV homepage. And we tried to use a lot of these free tools and platforms, not just to host our content in the Electronic Village, but also to let you get in and play and think about how you might like to use it in class. So if you are new to Wakelet, for instance, you can come here and find some content that we've hosted on Wakelet and our Wakelet collection, our channel. But at the bottom of each of these sections, there are specific resources for educators, sort of what Shannon was asking about, those practical ideas for taking one of these many, many platforms that are available to us and making it available for classroom use. And so the section that Olenka and Mary put together here on Genially, again, these are her activities, or their activities, and the tutorials that they made about Genially. And at the bottom, there are some of these Genially for teachers, ways to use Genially in class. So we wanted to have very much practice-oriented resources for each of these tools. And this year, we really focused on Wakelet, Genially, and Mentimeter. So on this hands-on learning page, and I'll share the link here also in the chat for you, you can really get in, play with each tool, view some content on the tool, and then you can come check out these lists of resources that are tailored for teachers for classroom use. Okay, well, I will.
Peter, I'm so sorry. Is it possible to show something? But because today they have some Google Jamboard to do it, maybe it's a good possibility that they can do that. Can I share about the Google Jamboard? Only the link? Okay. Could you please allow me to share?
It's a new Jamboard or the resources about Jamboard?
The resources. I only need to put the link of the resources of the Google Jamboard. Yes, that they have the possibility to do it.
Sure, I will copy that link. This is about Jamboard from last year's Electronic Village, if this is also a tool that you hope to explore. So last year we focused on Flipgrid, Jamboard, and Poll Everywhere, as well as a few other things. So being mindful of the time, unless anyone has final questions for Olenka, we will go up and we will close, but I want to share with you all before saying goodbye today, that if you have enjoyed this year's Electronic Village, you're interested in educational technology, we would really like to invite you, I will stop sharing that. We would love to invite you to our open meeting, which is happening in about 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very time zone confused right now myself, to be honest. Let me share the link to that. And you can learn a little bit more about our work, what activities we've done for professional development for the community throughout the year, and also ways you might get involved. Maybe you're interested in volunteering, just as Olenka has done. She is a volunteer member of the steering committee, and she and Mary volunteered to put all of these great resources together for you. So come learn more. It's going to be in the Zoom room 1. The link is in the chat, and we hope to see you then. But for now, I will say thank you again to Olenka for all of that lovely information. And thank you all, friends and teachers out there, for joining us and learning with us today.